And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
All right, here we go. Episode 692 of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Ask Roz and Mocha, a fan favorite. Speaking of fans, let's get right to it. Hello, Carrie Ann. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. This is crazy.
Your name looks familiar. Either I see it pop up a lot in the comments or you've been on the show before.
No, I've never been on the show.
Oh, okay.
But I've been a fan forever. And now my 8-year-old son is a huge fan of you guys as well.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, I lived in Toronto forever, Scarborough, and then I moved up to Timmins, and now we listen to your podcast all the time.
Oh, nice. What brought you out to Timmins?
I just didn't, no offense, didn't want to raise my son in Scarborough.
Yo, what's wrong with Scarborough?
You didn't want to raise your son in Scarborough either.
I know. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. I still love Scarborough, though. I still love Scarborough.
No, I still love it, too, and I love visiting it. But, yeah, no.
For a short period of time.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Carrie Ann, what's your question for the podcast?
Okay, I know this is so random, but I want to know who you guys think would be the best stripper out of all of you guys. Yeah, who do you think has the best stripper skills?
Oh.
Yo, you know we can't ask Maria that question, right? It's highly inappropriate, Carrie Ann.
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, in my question, I said, Roz, I don't think so. Mocha, maybe. Shem could probably kill it. And I said, Maria, we don't know. I said, well, Maria, we don't know you well enough yet. And Maury is not an option.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Damn. Fair enough.
You're okay to be excluded from this, right, Maria?
I am good. Thank you so much.
Okay, wait. Okay, if, we can't exclude Maria from everything, though. So, Maria, do you have an opinion on who you think would be the best stripper based on what you know of us so far?
I think it would be Shem.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah,
Shem?
I think Shem. I think he has the moves. I think he would get really into it.
I totally would.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think so. I think Shem maybe looks too nice, though. You don't think so?
I can get nasty if need be.
You
For the
think
dollar.
so?
For the dollar?
Yeah,
It's the Scarborough in me.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
What's your coming in here smelling like Warden Station beef patties?
Yeah. I don't know. I say, okay. If the question was who's going to get the nastiest for $1 on the show, that's definitely Maury.
Yeah.
Okay, but who would be the best stripper? I'm gonna say Shem as well, but it's not because I think that Shem could transform from a church-going sweetheart into a sex panther. It's not about that. But I think that out of anyone in this room who would have the confidence to do that, I would say Shem.
That's fair.
I think that Shem has that way about him. I think that he's confident enough that he could do that.
What would the gimmick be, Shem? Would you come in here looking like...
Bruh, like
a
a priest? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Like a priest, and then unveil. Be like, ladies, here's your spiritual baptism.
Damn.
No one would like that. You do not come in as a priest. Let's just you do not come in as a priest.
Baptizing all over you?
Oh, yeah. I know. You could have said anything other than baptism.
Like a good church-going boy, a priest.
Here's your holy water, ladies.
Yeah, you could have said anything, Shem, but not baptized. Like, that's like... damn it, Maury. I'm sure you have seen many a stripper in your day. Mm-hmm. Males. Yep. What makes a good stripper according to you?
Obviously the body, the moves.
What kind of moves? Because I always found...
That slide thing where they go down and then slide.
Okay.
Like, what do you mean? What slide thing?
What slide thing?
Come here.
I can see the man. I don't know how
do
to
it in
do
here.
it.
Oh, I know what he's trying to say.
Do it in here. Show us. Okay, Maury's coming in the room now. Hold on.
Oh, like you're doing like a worm.
Oh,
but
you hump, right? It's like the slow hump and then into like a yoga move almost, right?
No offense, but when you did that just now, the entire room shook.
Okay, so that's the move for you, Amor.
Oh, that gets me every time.
I always find
an elastic band.
I've always and an elastic band.
Okay, get over here. Demonstrate that. Do you know what the elastic band is, Maria? Because you commented on. What is it? What was the move that you just did? The thunder? No.
The slide?
Yeah.
The slide.
That was like the body slide.
Yeah. What's the elastic band?
Male strippers put an elastic band around things so things look bigger.
Oh, it's not a dance move?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Maria, you don't want to see that. That's a move I don't want to see.
Bam, Carrie Ann.
Okay.
That was a great question. Thank you very much. We appreciate you listening. Appreciate you reaching out. And before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, Carrie Ann in Timmins, Ontario, who is your favorite?
I know that Roz is not even going to be a little bit broken about this.
Yes.
I love you, Mocha.
Hey, yes. Big up Scarborough. What, no claps?
Yes.
Oh, what are you, so bored now all of a sudden, Roz?
I was picking his it.
No, gross.
Yeah.
My son is stuck because Roz's book is on our coffee table for everyone to see every time they come over. I read it in like 12 hours. But Mocha, you and I have like the same kind of energy, and I love that.
Hey, love you for that, Carrie Ann. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Hey, have you ever stripped for a partner? Like, have you ever worked that into like?
No,
you've never done.
Have you? You ever stripped for Catherine?
No. Not in any sort of serious sexual way, but probably as like a goof.
Sure,
for sure.
Shem,
you ever work that into it? You ever work that into it, Shem?
I mean, I didn't strip, but I did try to seduce. Is that kind of the same? Like singing and dancing?
No.
Like
stripping is stripping.
Yep, then the answer is no.
Yeah, Maury?
A previous person.
Yeah? You stripped?
Yeah, like we were doing it for each other. Not Matthew, like someone else.
We understand.
You say a previous person, we get it.
Okay, so like you stripped, like you sat them in a chair?
Yeah, we were playing like who do you think could do it better?
Right.
And I tried and
and failed.
Failed.
Yeah.
What did you get down to? Your underpants?
No, naked.
Naked?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then did he?
And I worked the banister because all they had was like a stairs banister.
So where were you? At your nana's? The banister.
Please don't say yes.
The banister.
Wait, so you went first, and then did he reciprocate or?
Yeah, and then he went, and he was really good.
Like you sat in a chair and he was stripping for you and stuff?
Yeah, and he worked the banister.
Yeah, really. I don't know if I could. I don't know, man.
And then what happened?
I would
you guys
laugh.
were like, did you?
Oh, then we went out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing
Wait,
happened.
you just got dressed and went out?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good thing we solved that mystery. Who's the best stripper? Case closed.
Maria, has Louis, your boyfriend of 3 years, ever stripped for you?
No.
No.
No, he no.
Okay, let's just move on. Richard says here, are pets called, oh my God, you're going to hate this one, Roz. Are pets called pets because we pet them, or do we pet them because they're called pets? Are pets called pets because we pet them, or do we pet them because they're called pets?
Okay.
I think it's the latter. I think we pet them because they're called pets. No, I mean, we pet them like...
We pet them because
we love
they're
them.
cute and they're pettable, right?
This is just like one of those stupid riddle things, right?
I think it's just this. It's the same word with two completely different meanings.
Yeah.
Right? Like I don't...
Anyway.
It's Gaelic.
Is it?
Pet as a noun dates to the 16th century.
Okay.
From, remarkably, a Scottish Gaelic word meaning tame animal.
There you go. A pet. A tame animal.
There you go.
All right. Thanks, Richard. Carpool Karaoke says here, Shem has a new competition in singing.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe Maria and Shem should have a sing-off. So Shem might have, So Shem might have a chance to win and see how it feels.
That, you know what? That comment has nothing to do with singing. That was just only to hurt people. That's all that was. That comment
hurtful.
has nothing to do with Shem singing or Maria singing. That was only designed to hurt.
Yeah, they could have said anything.
Yeah,
That left that out.
Yeah, that's very hurtful.
Yeah, it feels very personal.
Yeah, it does. I agree
Leslie
with
says
you.
here, would you rather have a... Oh, okay. Speaking of, because you were just picking your zit, Roz.
Yes.
Leslie says here, would you rather have a pimple constantly grow on the outside end of your nose or always inside your nose?
Oh!
Both are equally painful. I'm going to say inside of my nose. It's not visual, and chances are, not to sound gross, but you could like pop it every day.
But you have to scratch it off when it's inside your nose, though, with your thumbnail.
Yeah,
right?
but like on the tip of your nose, it's constantly you're gonna look like Rudolph.
Like
it's
a
gonna
big
constantly
nerd zit?
be red.
Let's go to our resident pimple expert. Damn it, Maury.
Yeah.
Inside or outside of the nose?
Inside the nose. Well, I'm going to say outside. Inside the nose is very painful.
Very painful.
And then I get those often.
And then the hair grows in it, and you got to yank the hair, and like that is the inside of the nose hurts. Like that busts you up. Like your knees buckle sometimes if you got to start picking at that thing on the inside of your nose, right?
Maria?
I'd go inside.
Yeah.
Inside, yeah.
The only thing more
I can't look
painful
at
is
it.
a head pimple.
A head pimple? Oh,
You know the ones that like are in your hair?
That's
No,
like
like
just
on
an
your scalp.
ingrown hair.
Yeah.
No, because you can sometimes you get that satisfying pop.
How many pimples do you get on your head?
Do you wash your head?
Yeah, but I use a lot of oils, Jonathan Van Ness oils.
That means nothing to me.
You gotta detox your scalp if you use a lot of oils. That's
I'm doing
built
that
up.
soon. It's going to be awfully expensive.
Soon. See what? You're just junking up your scalp now?
I know, with Jonathan Van Ness's oil.
Oh, that's so gross. Shem?
I actually currently have a skin tag, which always looks like a booger.
Yeah.
But it's a skin tag right on the
Inside
inside
your
of my
nose?
nose. You can look right here.
Yeah.
And I hate it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say outside.
Outside?
Yeah,
Really?
I can't, because honestly, this skin tag is the bane of my existence. It makes me feel like I've got a booger, and I feel like if you have a pimple inside, people are always going to think, I should say, that you have that, and I don't like it.
Are
It's
you going to get the
tag
skin tag
removals.
removed?
I'm getting it removed. Yeah.
Yeah?
I
How do
am.
they do that? They bite it off?
Bite?
I don't know. How do
No,
they get it off?
they actually cut it.
Freeze it and cut it.
Yeah.
You can buy those little things at Shoppers.
No.
You put on it and it just burns it off.
So I did that for 3 months. It actually grew.
3 months.
It grew.
You're feeding it.
Honestly,
Yeah,
that's
ew,
the
that's
worst.
so good.
Yeah, the worst.
Okay. Sam says here, let's move on, please.
Is it white or brown, Shem?
It's brown.
It's brown.
Yeah.
And you worried that it's a booger? Like
It's
you worried
the-
that people think it's a booger?
I hate it, dude. It's
really?
awful. Yeah.
That would suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, let's
I'd
move
bite
on.
it off.
Sam says here, if Dammit Matthew was a regular on the live show,
Yes.
how long do you think he could refrain from swearing? He would definitely get fired.
Oh.
No, you know what? I think Matthew would be pretty good. I think he would know the environment and know not to swear.
I don't think so.
I think, no, but Matthew is very professional, though.
Yeah.
Right? Very professional. I would just say that the reason why it wouldn't happen was because, damn it, Matthew would be so hyper conscious of where he is.
Yes.
But I don't think that I don't think that you would get the damn it, Matthew that everybody would want.
Yeah.
I think that only happens when Maury's recording him in the condo. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that if we had Matthew on the show every day, that he would be the Matthew that we hear on the show when
Maury,
he's yelling at Maury.
With the amount of times that that Matthew's been on the show because you secretly recorded him, has he ever had a convo with you about secretly being recorded? Like, hey, I'm not cool with it, or get pissed off that you are secretly recording him?
So short answer, no.
No. Interesting.
Cool.
I'll be living life like with Catherine, and we'll be out doing something or whatever, something in the car, something will happen. We'll have a good laugh, and she'll look at me and go, "This is not for the radio."
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Parameters.
Yeah, because sometimes something will happen, and I'll just kind of go quiet. I'm sitting there, like I'll just be like in the living room or in the car, in whatever. And she's like, "Oh God," and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "What?" She's like, "Are you figuring out how to tell this story right now?" And I'm like, "Yeah," right. And then like I'll just sometimes and also like something will happen in our life where I will like to figure out how to properly tell the story where it all makes sense and there's like a good punchline and one of us looks like an idiot. Like sometimes it'll take me like a week and a half, right, before I figure out like the way I want to tell it. And so for her, it's like, hasn't happened yet. Oh, maybe he forgot. And then no, there it is. Right?
And then you have to have the convo when you get home?
No, because she knows. If she doesn't say don't talk about this on the radio, everything's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
The only thing Matthew has an issue with is photos. I have to get him to approve all photos.
Oh, I understand that. He seems the type though.
Yeah.
Right?
I posted some and he'll like scream from the other room going, "You did not clear that with me. Delete it now."
Ooh, what was the last one?
Like him lying on the couch with Andy and he looked like a corpse.
Oh.
Wait, who
Wow.
did?
Matthew did.
Matthew or the dog?
But I thought it was cute. Like Andy was lying on top of Matthew. And looking back, sure.
Sure. Brittany says here, I've always wanted to know if any of you guys listen to any podcasts. If so, which podcasts do you listen to? As for me, of course, I listen to the Roz and Mocha Show, and I'm quite interested in true crime podcasts like Dateline and Let's Not Meet. You don't listen to podcasts, right?
I don't. I wish I did because I quite like podcasts. But I just watch like YouTube videos, right?
Yeah.
So, and a lot of those are podcasts or from podcasts or whatever it is. I spend like if I'm going to sit and spend time not watching like a television show or a movie or whatever, I will spend my time, majority of my time on YouTube, like more than say like TikTok or any of the other socials.
Sure.
And so for me, if I'm looking at the history of something or the whatever, if I go looking for a documentary or like a 5-part series, I immediately go to YouTube, not to podcasts.
Maria, podcast listener?
Yeah, like on occasion, I'll listen to Call Her Daddy and the Jay Shetty podcast.
Okay.
And then Louis will be playing the Spittin' Chicklets in the car, so I'll listen with him.
That's the hockey one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves that one.
Yeah.
Shem, do you listen to podcasts?
6 every week.
Oh.
6 podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you listen to?
I listen to the Joe Budden podcast, a podcast called Shits and Gigs. It's very funny. A podcast called The Read. Old Man and the Three, which is a basketball podcast. All the Smoke, which is also a basketball podcast.
Wow.
And the Raptors show with Will Liu on Sportsnet.
Oh, I like
listen to
Will.
that as well.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Do you listen to podcasts more?
I used to listen to one, and then they stopped updating it. It was the Golden Girls podcast, and it was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they ran out of episodes.
That's my thinking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cycle through a bunch. Every now and then I go into The Big Story, which is on Frequency, that hosts this podcast, the Roz and Mocha Show. I listen to This American Life. I listen
Catherine
to
listens to that one.
Something to Wrestle, huge wrestling podcast. I've been getting into F1 lately, so I've been listening to their show called Formula Y or F1 Explains. I am still listening to the Surviving El Chapo podcast right now, produced by 50 Cent of all people.
Really? Huh?
Yeah, him and like
Interesting.
another journalist got together and they're talking to these. It's called Surviving El Chapo, the twins who brought down a drug lord. What else do I listen to? Serial, whenever they upload seasons. I listen to one called Hip Hop Confessions. There's another one called Scamanda.
Wow, you listen to a lot of podcasts, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Do you listen to these at home or just on your drive?
No, these are only on my drive.
Only on your drive.
Yeah.
So you don't listen to the radio or music or anything else,
It's all podcasts.
Really?
Were any of us
Interesting.
supposed to say the Roz and Mocha Show?
Nah, I don't think you have to listen to that. I mean, we have enough.
Yeah. Let's go back to the
I mean, don't get me
phones.
wrong. We'd love more, but we have we have plenty. We don't need to pad our numbers with us. Yeah.
Edward, hello. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, man.
What's your question for the room?
So my question was, what is your Mount Rushmore of potato chips?
Oh.
Now, are we talking brand or flavor?
Both. Probably more flavor, I guess.
Like I think that. However, I will say if we're going Mount Rushmore, like Mocha, if you say like you can't just say salt and vinegar, you have to say like Miss Vicky salt and vinegar or Lay's salt and vinegar. Like you can't just say the flavor; it's the chip.
So it would go Miss Vicky's salt and vinegar.
Pause for 1 second. Can we
What?
establish some more rules?
Sure.
Are things like? Are we considering like a cheesy a chip?
No.
Just potato chips.
Yeah, just potato
Okay,
chips.
so
and
not
no hickory sticks.
no hickory sticks
Yeah.
and no Tostitos either.
No.
because those are corn.
Yeah,
you're right.
correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
so potato chips.
So I'm going Miss Vicky's salt and vinegar.
Okay,
I'm going Miss Vicky's spicy dill. I'm going Miss Vicky's regular. I'm going Lay's sour cream and onion. And then I'm going President's Choice barbecue.
wow. Okay, so you got Miss Vicky's.
Yeah, then Lay's,
Yeah,
and then President's Choice.
no, that's 5.
How many are you supposed to have?
4.
Come on.
Yeah,
Then I'm going to cut
and
Lay's.
it said Lay's what original? So you're
No.
cutting Lay's.
Yeah, I'm going to cut Lay's.
Cutting Lay's. And so you got Miss Vicky's salt and vinegar, Miss Vicky's spicy dill, Miss Vicky's plain,
Yep.
and then you got what?
And then I'm going to go PC barbecue.
PC barbecue.
Wait,
Wow.
Edward, what's your answer?
I was gonna say Hostess ketchup. And
Do they make Hostess anymore?
I don't think so. I feel like that was one of.
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
Bro.
How old?
36.
36. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so Hostess catch up. What else?
R.I.P. to Hostess.
Yeah.
By the way.
I was going to say Miss Vicky's original.
Yep.
Well, since you're saying hickory sticks is not allowed, I'm just going to stick with salt and vinegar, also from Miss Vicky's. And Sun Chips French onion.
Oh, that is good.
Sun Chips.
That is good, though.
Interesting.
Wait, you know what?
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to swap out my barbecue
Yeah.
for President's Choice sour cream and onion.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So here I'm going now with mine. Okay.
Okay, go.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Number one chip. Lay's salt and vinegar.
Okay.
Number 2 chip. President's Choice loads of all dressed.
Oh, okay. Good one. Yeah.
Okay. Number 3 chip. Here's the shocker. Lay's dill pickle.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Lay's dill pickle.
Okay. Next.
Number 4 is Uncle Ray's Super Hot.
Never had those.
You can buy them in like tiny little convenience stores, but they come in bigger bags.
Okay.
You can buy Uncle Ray's is a legitimate chip.
Okay.
You can buy it everywhere. It's not sort of niche. But their Super Hot chip is the hottest potato chip that I've ever tried, not including when you get up to like the one chip challenge
Sure,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Like as far as opening a bag of potato chips, these that consider themselves hot or barbecue, these are the hottest.
Okay. Damon Moore, you eat bags of chips in here every single day. What's your Mount Rushmore?
Number 1, Longo's 3 cheese.
3 cheese?
They're
What?
Longo's cheese chips.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Okay.
God. Number 2 is going to be Lay's ketchup. Number 3 is President's Choice loads of all dressed. And then number 4 is going to be Ruffles sour cream and onion.
Oh.
Good list. Maria,
Good
you got a list?
Yes. Okay. So I'm going Miss Vicky's Originals,
Yep.
Miss Vicky's Salt and Vinegar, Miss Vicky's Jalapeno, Ruffles Plain,
That's it.
Okay.
and Pringles.
That's your
No,
4.
that's it.
No,
That's
that's your 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
four. It's your
Pringles is
four.
okay. Okay,
your
forget
four.
So
Pringles.
no Pringles. Okay,
Pringles.
Shem?
Yeah, I'm gonna also go Miss Vicky's Originals, my number 1.
Wow.
I like Lay's all dressed,
Okay.
preferably. I like
Yes.
Doritos Bold Barbecue. It's
Okay.
really delicious, and I love Pringles Original.
You do, huh?
Love me some Pringles Original.
Hey, have you had those? You know that company Pocky, where
Yeah.
they do the one chip challenge, but they also do bags of chips.
Oh, love.
the green bag.
Oh, yeah.
Great. It's great.
Really good, really
I
good.
will say the only Miss Vicky's that I like is the I do like the spicy dill, but also the jalapeno honorable mention. Honorable
Yeah.
mention to
So
jalapeno.
I love
not
Miss
on my
Vicky's
top
chips,
4.
man. Love. Hey, Edward, that was a great question. Thank you so much for your submission. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening and being such a big supporter of the Roz and Mocha Show. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Okay, so I've answered this before. I think my answer has not changed,
You think?
but I think.
Okay.
But if I'm allowed to explain this time,
Sure.
So my last choice was Roz, and the reason being is because I think the way I figured these two out is that because Mocha, I think I would enjoy working with you, but I put it more as like Roz. I might have like, if we ever hung out after work, then we would have like some, more meaningful conversations. That's kind of how I separated the two.
Then Roz want to hang out with you after work, having a conversation?
Hey, come on now. It's never going to happen. but you don't have to point it out.
Wow. All right, brother. Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
the call,
much, man.
All right, take care, guys.
All right.
Right. Hey, question for you guys.
Yeah.
Chips, right? We were just talking about chips. Preferred method or preferred serving, chips on their own or chips as a side?
Oh, I can do either or.
Which is your preferred though?
On their
Depends on
own.
the chip.
On their own.
Yeah, on their
really,
own.
huh?
On their own.
I think
Depends
on
on the
their
chip.
own.
I think it depends on what I'm doing. Because if I'm watching a TV show, I like chips on my own. If I'm
Yeah.
at the movies or something like that, or I'm out
Yeah.
outside of my house, I don't mind it as like an aside.
Really, huh? And you say on your own, Maury?
Well, again, it depends on the chip. Like if I'm doing my favorite one, the Longo's cheese one, I'm just going to devour that on its own.
Really?
But if I'm going to do something like a Ruffles plain, then I want those with a meal.
Yeah, I am one. My first choice for chips is always as a side.
Really?
Always as a side. Yeah, that's
and what's
my.
your main? Like, what would you pair it with?
Like a sandwich.
Okay, sure.
Like a sandwich
Yeah,
or
yeah.
or even some leftover wings because I'll just eat them cold right out of the fridge if I make wings. But chips as a side for me is my number one way. Like salt and vinegar chips in a tuna sandwich is one of my top meals of all time.
Right? Ruffles plain dipped in ketchup.
I will not.
Why you just eat ketchup chips then, bro?
Yeah,
no, because it's different.
I don't like a plain chip.
No, you got to try Miss Vicky's, man.
I've had Miss Vicky's. It's not. I don't like a plain chip.
So good.
No.
You need to try
Maria,
the Longo's cheese.
Did you say chips solo or on the side?
Yeah, chip solo.
Okay.
Solo.
Yeah.
Like just in a bucket, or sorry, like a bowl?
Bucket.
Yeah, you just in a bowl.
Yeah.
Plain. I like to just enjoy them on their own.
Question for the room.
Yes.
If you're putting out 3 buckets of snacks for watching a movie, what are you putting? Chips, popcorn, and grapes?
Grapes.
Oh
What?
my God.
Chips,
first of all,
popcorn, and grapes?
I've never put out 3 snacks for something.
Nah, man.
Buckets.
Like I've never I think either chips if you have chips, but sometimes Catherine will just make some popcorn in the microwave.
Yeah.
And
We'll just
that'll
do
be that.
Chips and candy, man.
Candy.
Yeah.
You do candy as well?
Yeah.
Really?
Our table is always chips, popcorn, and grapes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why grapes?
Because we both love grapes, and it's kind of like a refreshing, I guess, side away from the saltiness of potato.
Now, do you
popcorn.
go bucket to bucket, or like you mix them all? Like you may have a little bit of chips, and then your next bite is going to be a grape.
No, it's all like separate. We don't mix it. So if Matthew's having the grapes, I'll have the popcorn. Then we'll switchies.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Mark says here, would you rather live with Dammit Maury for a week or have to eat everything that he makes for 2 weeks?
Oh my God.
This should
Can
not
you
be
go
that difficult.
through, Dammit Maury, what you've made, food you've made in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like you don't realize I do cook good meals. Like last night, it was mashed sweet potatoes with broccoli steaks on top, covered with a nice.
What in the Christ is a broccoli steak?
So it's sliced up broccoli, put in the oven with an aioli on top of it, like a garlic aioli. And then it works well with the
With the
mashed
what?
sweet potato. Maria,
Hold on, broccoli and mashed potato?
yeah.
And what else? That's the meal?
That was the meal.
No, no. I could not. If somebody served me broccoli and mashed potato as a meal, I would feel so offended.
Yeah.
We both
so
loved it.
offended. No.
Where's the protein? Like no chicken, no steak, nothing?
No, this was it.
No pork chop?
No, this was it.
That's it?
Not even a fish on the side.
No, this was it.
A shrimp?
No, it was, again, guys,
Broccoli and potato. That's like the
sweet
Great
potato
Depression.
with broccoli smeared with aioli.
Okay, sorry, but I'm gonna live with Maury.
Okay, the day
I can't eat. No, I'm not gonna eat your food. For
The day
2
before
weeks.
was bulgur.
No.
What is bulgur?
What's that?
It's a grain,
And what else?
and you had bursted grapes.
You had bulgur and grapes?
Bro.
No, man, we're roomies.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yo, that's fact.
Unanimous vote on
Yeah.
that one.
No. There is no chance.
No, not at all.
No chance I'm eating any of that. I would be so angry all the time.
Every day.
Oh my God. If somebody served me grain and grapes as a meal, dude,
Yeah. That's disgusting.
there's no way. There's no way.
Do you make breakfast at all?
No, I only do dinners. Matthew
Okay,
makes
so-
breakfast, which is he often does a turkey bacon,
Yeah.
eggs, beans, and toast.
When was the last time you made breakfast for you and Matthew?
I'll do the exact same thing if he's still lying in bed. Turkey bacon, eggs,
That's so
beans,
gross.
and toast.
Wow. No. I'm living. We're roomies more.
Then you're gonna have to eat the bulgur.
No, because I would just eat out. I'm not like.
Are you allowed to leave?
Of course I would be. Whoa, hold on now.
allowed
See,
to
this
leave?
is yeah.
Okay, this
See,
took a
this
turn.
is this
right,
is
know what the
rules of the
why-
question
No,
is.
no.
The rules of the question is just be normal, brother.
Yeah, dude. Like,
All right. Thank you for listening. This has been episode 692 of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. You'll see once a week we post a picture on Instagram at Kiss925 that simply reads Ask Roz and Mocha. Load up the comment section there with your questions, and we'll get two of you to ask live on the podcast. Thank you for listening. Once again, this has been the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.